Always make sure you're going to the right spot. You never want to hit the wrong hole. Good morning, folks. Heading over to the grain bins, transfer grain again this morning so we can keep that dryer running. It's starting to get old, but the end is near. Shouldn't have too much more before that big bin is full, and we don't have too many more acres of corn left. But after we get done with that, I think we're going to go back to the farm we were at last night. There's 27 acres over there that we were unable to do because we didn't have space. So I think we're going to get that off of there, and then we're going to move down the road. Not sure where yet, so have to ask the boss. Take care of the essentials first, then we'll check the dryer. I'm kidding, the dryer's fine. I need to climb up to the top of that big bin though and check it. And one thing I get asked all the time is, what is this thing that's always around my neck? This is a Bluetooth headset from my phone. And then people always ask, are they any good? Which ones do you like? Do they work very well? Usually these things last me about 4 to 6 months. Then the speakers are so full of dust, sweat, filth, nastiness, they don't work anymore. This one, it never worked worth the crap from the get-go. I'd never bought that particular one before, and it's no good. So I went back to what I've always had good luck with. The LG 930 seems to work pretty good. You can get these at truck stops, but Amazon, they're way cheaper. If you go to like a truck stop, these things are going to be like 150, 200 bucks. You get them on Amazon, and you can usually find them on sale pretty good price. Check this big bin. See where we're at on it. Got me some new gloves, so it's about time for George to steal them. It's real scientific. That's how you check a bin. We got 3.5 rings. So that's still a lot of corn. Looks like we got good airflow all the way up there. Rough bit, right? There, this is corn dust right there. Yard is covered in bees wings. All the fans are on, so just blowing them things right out of the top. If you don't know what bees wings are, it's what we call the red fines. I'll show you when we get to the bottom. We'll grab a handful of them. Turns out there's not very many on this ladder. 50 feet up there. And I don't really care to try to find some. Those are bees wings. That's what a kernel sits on in the cob, so when you shell them, you bring them into the machine too. And they just go everywhere. We can unload way faster than we can load, so that's the big holdup, is the loading part. Now when all this stuff's tied in, transferring grain won't be near as big of a hassle. Basically just turn on an auger to that middle bin, and it'll be running probably 6,000 bushel an hour. So yeah, we'll be able to transfer pretty efficiently then. I think he'll rip the clutch out. Not too bad. BJ's going to keep switching corn around. Dad's fueling up the combine, the tractor. I'm going to get the Turbo Max. I was in the cold all day yesterday. I'm getting a heated job this morning. Now, I was being a little dramatic about the heat. Wasn't even that cold yesterday. But I do like tilling. I figure it's just a matter of time before my brother claims that job, so I'm going to enjoy it while I can. Coming over here to do that stock field, but Dad's pulling out the driveway. I got a feeling I'm no longer going to do that stock field. We'll see. What? What are we doing? See that field behind you? Huh? Anybody strip tilling with a 2-track Challenger like this one? I mentioned in a couple videos ago we're in the tractor market, so we're thinking about going back to strip tilling. What we'd be doing is we'd be strip tilling with a mold knife, dry fertilizer into the ground. And turbo till, this thing is really nice for field work. It rides really well. Yeah, I can definitely get used to it. Can't see where there'd be any disadvantages in strip tilling other than maybe, I don't know, ridging the ground more. So I'm curious for some feedback if any of you have any. 25 acres of tillage, but it's 12 o'clock. We're gonna go eat some lunch, and then I doubt I come back here. Probably be trucking with just 3 of us. Might come back here this evening. I don't know, we'll see. It's lunchtime is the main part of this clip of the video. I'm leaving. Shutting it off. Alright, we're gonna put this thing up, and then we're gonna start doing some corn. Okay, we're on the move. Dad's coming up the road in the combine. This driveway that we're going to is kind of a real pain in the butt. It's narrow. It's not our like farm lane, or we would fix that, but these people have like an easement through this farm, so it's their driveway that we use just to do this field. That, and it's hard. With it being narrow, you have to swing real wide. It's on a busy highway. It's kind of dangerous, but we make it work. First truck going up. Make sure our consigner is set, and then we'll start dumping truck. It's set. Is this kid really going to drive a dirt bike through my field? Right in front of me? No, guess not. He just drove right through the neighbor's field. Apparently he's just going to stay on the road. Nothing against people that like dirt bikes. It just drives me crazy when I see them in my field. See that house back there? Fellow that lives back there. Guy that owns this farm gave him a easement, basically to let him get access to his house, or where he wanted to build a house. Well, that guy's been the biggest pain in the butt. Well, he's something. Dad refers to him as Picklepuss. But his real name, I think, is Picklepuss. Well, apparently old Picklepuss got out here and ripped BJ a new one. Because we were, apparently we're here. Now, Picklepuss is definitely a butthead, but BJ definitely crushed his little flags. So, I guess we owe him some reflectors.
Sometimes, folks, you just don't understand how exciting it is to be in the ag industry. So we're taking off, 25, 30 acres of corn here at one of the farms, and the individual in this back lane, a little upset that we're blocking his lane with trucks or whatever. For those of you that have been following along with the channel, you know that we're currently using an Underfer 1319 tracked grain cart, and we're pulling behind a 1038. We have used the 875 with tracks on it, but at any rate, tracks mash down corn stalks, right? I mean, it's pretty flat through where I've been loading. Gentleman was coming home from town, I guess, in his vehicle, and I got out and I said, "Sir, you could probably make it through there just fine. It's smoothed out." I wouldn't say smooth, but the stalks are beat down. It's firm. Be just fine. He didn't want to do that. Anyway, long story short, if you have an issue, just be a decent human being. Don't jump straight to name calling and rah, 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 rah. And I got this, that, and the other. Man, just said, "Hey, please, can you move your truck over a little bit?" Yeah, we probably could have done that and not had a big issue, but hey, it is what it is.
Well, it looks like Dad and BJ are just about done, so I'm actually taking this truck to the next field, and Kayla's going to pick me up and help me move these trucks. And that's where we'll end up for the night.
So it's Sunday afternoon, and the Bengals are playing the Raiders right now, but they're not on local television, which is what I have on YouTube TV, I guess. It's been 3 weeks in a row with no Bengals. And it's kind of like when I quit smoking. The first week was rough. Yeah, the second week was like, Week 3, I feel so much better. It's like I feel rejuvenated. I'm healthy. I don't feel like down in the dumps all the time. You get used to this.
Well, we're finally moved, so this is the last load from that first field we did. Still trucking. This farm that we're on, this is where the grain vac would have came in handy, because I spilled all those beans right over there. This is the first load from the new field. Unfortunately, this corn's wet. Previous field, we actually got into some 15.5 to 16% corn. We were able just to put it directly into the big bin, but now we're going to have to put it back in the wet bin. If this corn would have been dry, we probably would have been able to run several more hours and finish that farm most likely, but if we do that now, we're not going to have any space at all in the morning. So instead of running corn, we're going to be transferring grain, I'm afraid. Again. Alright, we need to go check some bins. I need to see how much space we do have in this. So I know if we need to let the dryer run all night, I'm pretty sure we do. Then I need to go check the dry bin that we're dumping into to see how much grain we need to transfer so that can run all night. Shut the fan off this time. Well, I guess we're transferring grain again. Getting her lined up. And we only have to do this about 4 more times tonight. It really wouldn't be bad if it didn't take 30 minutes to load. That's the main holdup. Gotta wait on this egg timer. Only 2 more. And then the dryer should run all night. Or we're gonna try out the grain vac. Either way, I'm going home after 2 more. What do you think he's doing? Huh. Didn't know that was the bathroom. Topping off the last truck for the night, and then we will have enough space to leave the corn cooker running all night so that we can run all day tomorrow. So much easier when the corn's just dry. We should just harvest dry corn. Well guys, that's it for this video. I'm going home. Thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Brian's Farm Views, Facebook, Brown Farms. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But yeah, we should be able to finish corn up here in the next couple of days, so pretty excited about that. But that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching.